back to Discoverers at Home. It's great to see you all again, and especially if you're joining us for the first time. I hope you've had a great summer and that going back to school is going well. Today's session is called Coming Down, and we're going to think about somebody who came down and met Jesus and that changed his life. First of all, we're going to get active. See if you can do these things at home. Can you stand up really tall? Can you curl up really small? Can you stand on one leg? Can you run really fast? How did you get on? Isn't it amazing all the different things we can do with our bodies? Now we're going to do our craft for today. And today we're going to make a moving person like this, with arms and legs that can move about. Okay, so to do this, this is what you'll need. You need a piece of white card, a pencil, some pens, 4 split pins, that's these things like this, some wool for the hair, some glue and some scissors. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to draw a body shape, a bit like this. So a body and a head on the paper, and then 2 legs and 2 arms. Well, onto your card, actually, not onto paper. I did mine on paper. Then what you need to do is to cut them out. I've cut mine out already. So you've got your body and your 2 arms and 2 legs. When you've cut them all out, you can colour them in. So I'm just going to quickly colour mine in. There's the head. I might not colour all of mine in because it might take a bit long. I'm just going to draw a bit of a V-neck for the t-shirt, and then do a bit across the middle. Colour that in like this. I'm just doing mine really quickly, but I'm sure you can take a lot more care over it and make a really lovely person. If you don't have any split pins and it's too complicated to make a moving person, then you can just make a person that, just a shape of a person that doesn't have movable arms and legs. That'll be just as good. Off that bit. Okay, and then I'm going to give it green at the bottom. You can add extra detail, badges or belts or whatever else you want to put on your person. You could even make it look like you if you wanted to. So there you can see I've coloured in my body of my person. Okay, I'm going to add the facial details. So I'm going to put some eyes and a nose and a mouth on it. There's the eyes and some eyebrows and a nose. On the mouth. Okay, I'm going to leave the hair till later. Now, I'm not going to colour my arms in because I haven't got time, but you can colour your arms in. And when you've coloured it all in, you take your split pin, and you might need a grown-up to help you with this, because you have to push it through the body part so it sticks through like that. And then you need to attach push the pin through the arm as well. And it's quite tricky, so you might need an adult to do this bit for you. Oh, doesn't want to go through. Let's try again. Oh, no. There we are. when you put it through like that, you need to flatten the two bits of the split pin like that, and then your arm should be able to move. And do the same with the leg. So again, put your split pin through the body first. Then through the leg. And then flatten the split pin. And there you've got your arms and legs. Okay. And obviously you can do the other side as well. I'm not going to do that for now. I'm just going to stick some hair on. Oh, a bit of wool fell on the floor. So you need a strip of wool. I'm just going to fold it in, in half, and half, and in half again, just to get lots of hair. Cut it with some scissors. And then I'm going to use a bit of glue. Stick my hair onto my person. Obviously I've only put 2 arms on mine, but you can put both arms and both legs on. And then you'll have finished your person just like me, and you can get them to move and do all sorts of things. And that's our craft for today. Now it's time for our game today, and we're going to play a game that's a bit like Beetle, but we're going to draw people instead of beetles. You can either play along now or you can do it later. So the idea of this game is that you have a dice and a piece of paper and a pen, and you have to roll certain numbers to be able to draw your person. So the first thing you've got to do is roll a number 1 in order to draw your body, and you can't draw anything else until you've drawn your body. And then once you've drawn your body, you've got to try and get the other numbers to draw the other things. So let's see how I get on. Here we go. Am I going to roll a 1? No, that was a 5. Oh, hooray, I've got a 1. I'm going to draw my person's body. Excellent. Let's see if I can get... Oh, excellent, I got a 2 for my head. Draw my head. Let's keep going. What have I got now? Oh, 6. Hands and feet. Can't draw my hands and feet yet. I haven't got any legs or arms. 6 again. No good. 5. Oh, I can put an eye on my face for a 5 because that's facial features. 4. Hooray! I can draw a leg. Like that. It's a bit of a sausage looking leg. Never mind. 6. No. Yes, I can draw a foot look on my body. And the aim of the game is it's the first person, 6 again, no good, to finish their, give it another eye, finish their person. So you can either play with yourself, 2, oh, doesn't need another head, or you can play with somebody else in your house. Oh, I've got another leg. There we go. Let's see if I can get, hooray, I've got an arm. There's an arm. Let's see if I can get a 1. No, don't need another body. Keep rolling. 5. Hooray! I can give it a mouth. It's looking a lot more like a person now. 3. I can give it the other arm. Hooray! My person's looking brilliant. Let's see if I can get some hands and feet. 4. No, I've got 2 legs already. 6. I'm going to give him the other foot. Let's see. 5. He can have a nose. Let's see what else I get. 1. There you go. Don't need a 1 again. Oh, 3. No, got 2 arms. 2. Got a head already. 5. Let's give him some hair. There we go. Just need, yay, a 6. Give him a hand. Just need 1 more 6. Let's see if I can get another 6. Come on, 6. 5. Oh, come on, dice. Give me a 6. No, lost the dice. Here we go. Whoa, the dice is alive. 6. Hooray! Got a 6. I can draw my hand. I've finished my person. I hope you have lots of fun playing that game at home. Now it's time for Marvin's maze. Hello Marvin, how are you? You're well? Did you have a good holiday and a nice time over the summer? Shall we have a look in your bags and see what the clues are for our story today? Let's have a look. Now, here's bag number 1. Shall we have a look, Marvin? Are you going to have a look inside? Oh, look. Oh, it's a question. Let's see. It says, what is the top of a house called? Do you know, Marvin? You think it's called a roof? That's right. Did you get that at home? The top of a house is called a roof, isn't it? Let's see what the next clue is. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, this bag feels very heavy, Marvin. Let's see what's inside. Oh, very heavy. Oh, can you recognise this at home? Do you know what it is, Marvin? That's right, it's a hammer for banging nails in, or maybe for breaking something up. I wonder what it will be used for in our story. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Let's see what clue number 3 is. Oh, I think it might be another question, Marvin. It says, what is wrong with somebody who is lame? Do you know, Marvin? You don't? Shall I tell you? Wow, somebody who's lame is someone who can't walk. They're not able to get up and walk like you or I. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Oh, it's quite a big clue by the look of it in this bag, Marvin. Let's have a look. Oh, let's get it out. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think it looks like it's a bit of a rug or a mat. I wonder what that could be for. Okay, that's right. Let's have a look in the last bag and see. Let's see. Did you bring a scroll today, Marvin? Is it in here? Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. I can't get into it, Marvin. Here we go. Let's have a look. Right, you got it? Okay, let's take the band off and let's open it up and see what it says, Marvin. So I read it. It says, there was a man who could not walk, so his friends carried him to Jesus on his mat. When they got there, the house where he was full, so they couldn't get in. So they carried him up onto the roof on his mat and lowered him down through the roof to Jesus. When Jesus saw the man, he said to him, the wrong things you have done are forgiven. Then he told the man, get up, pick up your mat and walk. And an amazing thing happened. The man was able to get up and walk. What a difference Jesus had made to his life. And that can be found in the Bible in the book of Luke, chapter 5, verse 17 to 26. Wow, that's brilliant, Marvin. Thank you for all those clues. I think we better have our story and see if people can spot the clues in the story. Do you think that would be a good idea? Okay, now today, my friend Jenny's going to help us with the story. So let's go over to her and hear our story for today.
Our story today is about a man who couldn't do anything very active because he was paralysed, which means that he couldn't walk. He had some very good friends though. They heard that Jesus had come to their town. They knew that if they could carry him to Jesus, Jesus would heal him or make him better. Let's see what happens. Jesus was at a house teaching people about God. So many people had come to the house because they heard he was healing the sick that the house was overflowing with people and there was no room left, not even outside the door. When the friends brought the paralysed man to Jesus, they couldn't get anywhere near him because of the crowd. The friends carried the man on his mat up the steps outside the house and onto the roof. They moved some of the tiles and made a hole in the roof so they could carefully lower the mat the paralysed man was lying on down in front of Jesus. Jesus saw that the men really believed in him and he knew how much they loved their friend. Jesus said to the man, "Friend, the wrong things you have done are forgiven." Everyone was watching and listening. Next, Jesus said to the man, "I tell you, get up, take your mat and go home." And the man got up and picked up his mat. The man with his mat walked out with the crowd watching. Everyone was amazed and they praised God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this."
Isn't it amazing what Jesus did for the man who couldn't walk? We're going to do our prayer activity now. So for that, you're going to need a small bit of paper, about that size, some scissors and some pens. Okay, and the first thing you need to do with your paper is just to cut some little slits in the edge. I'll do mine quickly. On the other side. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make this bit of paper look a little bit like a mat or a rug, like the man in the story was carried on. There we go. Can you see that all the edges are now frayed? And then what you need to do is you need to decorate your mat like this one, but leave a big space in the middle. So you can do it however you want. You can draw patterns on it, you could draw stripes on it. I'll do some wiggly lines and some straight lines. Change colour, let's have a bit of green on it. Some dots on it. Some zigzags. In the story, the friends of the paralysed man who couldn't walk took him to Jesus because they knew that he could make them better. We believe that Jesus can make people better today too. So I want you to think of the name of somebody that you know who's poorly. Or maybe someone who's just feeling sad. And in the middle of your prayer mat, you're going to write their name. So in mine, I'm going to write Hester's name, because you may have noticed Hester's not in the video this month because she's feeling poorly at the moment. So, when you've written the name of somebody in the mat, I want you to just place it in your hand like that, and we're going to say a prayer, or I'm going to say a prayer rather, and ask Jesus to make that person better. Dear Jesus, please be with all the people we have written down on our mats. Please make them better, just like you did for the lame man. Amen. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us and joining in at home. We'll be back with another session in October, and we're working really hard to see if we can be back in church for November. Bye everyone!